Agit Kabayel will defend his interim WBC heavyweight championship of the world in Germany on January 10th against Polish challenger Damian Knyba. Welcome to my preview and prediction video. Let's get into it. We will start with the Polak, who fights out of New Jersey in the United States. He is 17-0 with 11 knockouts, undefeated. Not a lot to speak of with his record. He has had an active 2025. He fought 3 times against limited opposition, either in New Jersey or in Brooklyn, New York. His last fight in October of 25 was against Joey Dawejko. He was able to get him out of there in 7 rounds of an 8-round fight. He won every round. Dawejko, vastly overweight, no foot movement, stood right in front of him the whole fight. Probably his best win, if you had to pick one, is against Michael Polite Coffey, who's had some big fights on PBC. He decisioned him back in December of 2023 down in Pembroke Pines, Florida. And then before that, you've got, Curtis Harper in there, who's of fame for walking out of a fight against F.A. Agjaba when the bell rang. He went almost the full 8 rounds before getting stopped in the 8th. That was back in April of 2023. Not a lot to speak of. He's a big, tall, long guy. He does throw a lot of punches. He's listed as about at 6'7". Decent jab. Not a great inside fighter, which I think is going to play a role in this fight. That is perhaps maybe because he hasn't had to be. He will have to be against Kabayel. Kabayel is 26-0 with 18 knockouts, coming off a knockout win against Zhilei Zhang back in February of 2025. That's his only fight in 2025. That was a good fight. That was a fight where Kabayel actually took a hard left hand while fighting inside close and got dropped. Was stunned a little bit, but got up and was able to finish Zhang with a tremendous effort to the body. I mean, he's had some real top-flight wins. Not all that active. He fought once in 25, once in 24. A couple times in 23. He beat Frank Sanchez by knockout. That was a quality win. He beat Makhmudov by knockout. At the time, that was seen as a very quality win. Makhmudov was undefeated. Before that, he did fight Kevin Johnson, sort of a perennial guy hanging around the top part of the heavyweight division back in 2021. And then if you go all the way back to 2017, he did beat a then relevant Derek Chisora. So the class that these two guys have fought is vastly different, and vastly different in very recent times. So what do I think is going to happen? I think we're going to see Knyba go out there, jab right hand, do his thing from a distance. Eventually, I believe Kabayel will figure him out and will be able to hit that big fleshy target in the torso with body shots and even come up with some headshots. It's going to be interesting to see if this goes rounds. I think it will, but I do think Kabayel will finish him somewhere around the 7th or 8th round, unless he catches him early napping, trying to defend body shots, and is able to go upstairs and clip him with something. The class that Kabayel has fought is just better. And he's been, his last 3 fights are by knockout against, at the time, very highly rated guys. So you have to respect that. I know we don't on this channel like to obsess over interim belts, but it's something we have to do in the current state of the heavyweight division. The winner of this fight will press rights to challenge Oleksandr Usyk. I doubt they get that fight, but they most likely will get elevated to full champion. And then we'll enter another era of splintered belts once Usyk leaves. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is going to be a great fight. It's live and exclusive on DAZN Worldwide. I expect ring walks on January 10th here in the United States to be around the 4:30 to 6 p.m. Eastern time zone range. Set your clocks. Right after that, we're going to talk about the Subriel Matias fight. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on X at Blue Collar Boxing, and I will see you on the next one.